Welcome back to some more Long War of the Chosen. We've got a new start here today, and I was very confused loading into the Geoscape just now, because I'm like, where's my mission that's sitting at 100%? That's usually where I end the episodes, right? But then I spotted the rendezvous, and we're here to go. And yes, I actually... Well, I guess that camera tells me that there's a group here. I actually haven't played this campaign in a couple days. I had a big backlog from the last few play sessions, so I let it rest, and it's been pretty much a week since I loaded up this campaign, so I'm gonna need a second here to refamiliarize myself with everything. No, and it's gonna be super hard to do that. Who's that?
Right here. Moving here.
Oh. We got resistance mag. We got our heretic here. Enemies. That feels like it's really close to where the Faceless and his friends are gonna be. Let's see how we wanna play this.
Heading out.
Yes.
Click there.
Let's center ourselves here.
The game says I click there, then I must have clicked there. It's a very aggressive move to my guy that's not having cover in that direction. It's fine. So I think we do the good old stay one tile out of concealment. Let ourselves get discovered, and then we shoot them with everything we got. And rapid fire. Scavenger. Oh.
Heading to that location.
Some nice perks here on some of the guys. Detection range is a little bit higher, but that's fine. Because we can't melee attack anybody, but I think we should be okay. Ooh. Where's the third guy? He's hiding behind the pillar. Sneaky.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Here's the perfect spot for a wee watching.
E-smoke. Alright. Yeah.
Watching this spot.
All these rebels have something special here. Walk fire. Hello. Now, it might be that the robot doesn't even move, but just shields up. No, never mind. That certainly looks like a move to me. No, he's not moving anymore.
But the fight, a fatal distraction.
It's always a little bit silly when the shot animation is basically playing in the wrong order. He's already dead, while 5 people still take their shots. That actually killed him. You're not the guy I'm looking for. You are. So that's a kill.
Nice one.
Some focus, and gives me thousands to go. But not enough mobility to reach the other guy. That's fine. That felt a little bit close there anyway. 86. I'm not by that, because we can.
Negative damage.
Damage. We heal him with the shots.
Let's displace there.
Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Maybe you just walk fire it. Yeah, you know, 90 is not good enough for me.
Cargo dropped there.
Stick together!
Wait, anybody else?
Me and Newt are going there. Defending here.
Stay alert!
I'm probably gonna take an extra turn here for reloads.
Roger that!
Magazine here.
Your gloves do not need to be reloaded.
Come and take your medicine! I'm watching.
My eyes are here. Got your six. Let's do this.
I wanna get that loot. I'm not sure the resistance mech can pick that up. Not that I moved you there. Okay.
Move it, move it! Got it!
That triggered them. Lost Legion Bomber, that's not the nicest thing to see. Also, the summary set 3 faceless. Second one, okay, yeah. A little bit faster, and there's the third one. Okay. Well, I'm thinking we'll probably do a bunch of grenading here. As we'll start right away.
Salvo. Never believed in olive branches before. Why start now?
Good damage, actually. We also definitely want to flashbang him to shut down his CCS, and I hope he can't grenade
Yes.
when you do that. Obviously, we can't flashbang multiple because cover block and flashbang. But also micro missile his butt. One is that we already moved you, so you're not gonna be able to do too much here. Let me see the movement for the faceless. Go out to here. They have like 3 tile range of slashing, so if we go behind this lamppost here, we can actually be attacked. Interesting, I don't see the bomber from here, but we do see him from here, so we could go here and then do a bullet on him if he's low enough for a kill. You obviously want try to get the kill XP.
Headed there now.
Real soldier. I mean, he was also kind of real, but not really. Rapid deploy.
Grenade out.
Yeah, the story of this campaign so far. When in doubt, grenade out, right? That's an interesting one. But spacewalk? Well, here's the first question though. If I move... Yeah, I already did move you there. What's your chance to hit? 84. About as low as we can get it. Not sure why it's only showing 1 damage here. these still count as armored and I get the negative armor penetration from my laser auto pistol? Thought if he's shredded, that's not the case. We'll find out. We hit him for 3. I guess we just low rolled it. Well, he's flashbanged and he's flanked, so he's gonna run. This is 60 aim, that's 47 damage. I don't think he can one-shot anyone. Except the people with 7 health. We'll figure it out.
No.
Not good enough, your psionic powers, for my rebels. You guys walk a little bit faster. Interesting that they're staying. That's clustered. I wish I had there's a couple more grenades remaining. I think everybody is, well, almost everybody is on grenade cooldown. Well, that's a nice Overwatch the bomber had. Would be a shame if I didn't care about it. So, I'm gonna start here.
I see it. How'd that feel?
Thousands to go. Then we use, I don't know, Stormrend to kill one of these guys. We want to damage them a little bit first. Need radius on those frag grenades.
Grenade here.
Not the best damage. Not necessarily the best damage. Okay, yeah, that's Stormrend.
You want a little?
We still should have a momentum action remaining, so we can come over here and talk about that whole pistol shot topic again.
I see it. God, I'm grateful.
Okay.
I'm on the move.
So, close range.
X-ray eliminated.
I'm going to attack them there. Are you with me?
That was important that that one hit, because we're kind of committing here to killing them this turn, but I think we got this in the bag.
Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Alright. I mean, it's unfortunately not necessarily possible to get all the kills with the Haven Advisor. In this case, if you have somebody who is doesn't have AoE, right? He can attack 2 targets per turn most. I guess technically he can attack 4 targets if you killed something, ghost spotted, killed something else, thanks to thousands to go, and ghost spotted something else. No, ghost bullet has a cooldown. You only ghost bullet once per turn, even if you have the focus. So yeah, guess 3 targets is our limit right now.
On the aliens this time, Commander. They won't forget it.
Either way, cleared out the faceless in this region. Helium course is very nice. Datapad is, I mean, I don't think we need the intel, so we can sell it if we need to. Oh, look, and we are 3 days away from supply drop, and that's going to be a fairly beefy supply drop, so that's kind of nice. Getting that stealth vector thing. Training is happening on everyone. Would do a negative trait recovery on Frankie. What do you have? Fear of Max. Honestly, that's probably worth it. I know we've been running with the Mind Shield and kind of ignoring that, but that frees up an equipment slot, basically. Okay, that also tells me West Africa is now free of infiltrators. So we can get you out of there, and if we continue running intel, get these on intel, so we've got 12 people, guaranteed no faceless. Should get us some decent mission timers, although with Vigilance 18 here, not many mission types can spawn. But I guess we get those that can. So this is our only active mission, if I saw that correctly. Smash and grab. We've got the 2 HQs we could potentially do. I'm still kind of on the fence on that. So what I always like to do, like two regions liberated is solid income, right? So we don't need another region liberated for income right now. What would be interesting though is just getting more corpses, and then I'm always looking at the force level. Are the enemies that I want the kind of later game enemies, let's say Archons, Andromedons, Sectopods, are those potentially on the HQs for the corpses? And they're not.
Setting course for Mexico.
For now, we're going to wait what kind of missions we find and make contact with Mexico here.
Our actions have succeeded, and the elders grow fearful.
I'm getting mixed signals here. I guess we had a failure chance on that one. That sucks. Not gonna lie, that's kinda, yeah, not my favorite thing to happen. And that was also another mission, right? That was a troop column we were trying to find. Huh. So we are like 2 days away from this resetting. Let's grab some of this. That's Elerium alloys and cores. We have 34 cores. Some ability points. This is something that really bothers me, where it's like this can be 10, this can be 14, and I think that's a way too big swing in terms of, yeah, do I occupy 3 soldiers for 10 ability points? Probably not. For 14, maybe. Intel health is not really something I care all too much about. For my soldiers, that is. I'm kinda, since we have the month about to take over, I kinda want to do a 4-day mission. So that leaves us with these two. Resistance mag, loot. So it's loot, ability points, or intel. Here's a question. How generous have I been spending ability points? Oh, very low on XCOM AP. Gives them a little bit more value. Okay. First things first, let's check. We do have level 2 bond pair here and here. I mean, you just failed that other covert action, so I kinda have to keep you on covert action duty. About sending a message. I think we probably need somebody. I'm not taking another chance here of failing this. So I think it's got to be a tech sergeant or higher. Then I'm gonna go through the effort here of quickly checking if anyone is close to a promotion. Not really, I guess. But it's like 9 XP away. That's just 8. That's like also 3 covert actions.
Understood, Commander. My followers will appreciate the support of your soldiers.
Okay, next psionics ready. Quick look. Is anything super amazing in the XCOM row? Psychic reload. Reload 1 ammo after each use of a psionic ability. Isn't this the same as this? Oh no, I don't know why I would train like 3 different healing abilities. That feels like really preparing for disaster. Elite blast to fireball. We'll see what we do with that. Definitely gotta find some missions for our squaddies and initiates here. A little bit late in the campaign to train low-ranking people up with Trial Fire. We'll see what we can do. Would have been nice to get that troop column. Oh well. Alright, stealth bolter complete. We're unlocking some weapon crates. I think that's probably all I want to commit to right now. Yeah. Let's just keep that ticking along. And we re-evaluate after the supply drop.
Got an urgent communication coming in for you now, Commander.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
We really need to actually work on you.
Beg the gods' forgiveness for their
Dark events.
One of the Chosen is getting closer to finding us, Commander. We should use every opportunity we have to take them out before that happens.
Course.
Take them out for dinner or like sniper rifle? Yeah, I think Bradford should really be more precise in his helpful advice. There we go. Okay, we really need to work on the warlock.
The Elder's plans has presented itself, and my followers are eager to proceed.
He says while looking at other stuff that we could do. Ooh, okay. So each faction has a special alien you can recruit at some point. Once you get the faction influence high enough. So for the skirmishers, that's the War Master, which is like a big mutant guy. Now this does not spawn a mission, rather the unit just automatically gets added to your barracks. That's a lot of high-ranking soldiers we would have to commit though. Yikes. And I really need to work on this month, right? anything else worth picking up? Of course, another alien defect. I'm looking at, like, this is 10 days or rather 9 days once we have the timer reduction. This is going to be 7. So that's already 16 days. That's half the month, yeah. Or most of the month. And then I guess we can squeeze this in for 4 days. With supply depot in Indonesia. Let me just see quickly what the strength there is. The strength 7 region. Yeah, that makes this not that interesting. Since we don't have that many missions going at the moment, I think let's do the one where we have to commit the most soldiers right away. We should get the time reduction here again for our skirmisher and combat medic. And I think we're gonna also bring the spark again, because we're getting close to promotion there, right? 5 more XP. And also double checking that we have gear, since the ambush chance is getting up there. I wouldn't mind getting a better rip check on either one of you, but another day.
We will work hand in hand with our new allies.
Okay. You can see what the War Master is all about in a couple days here. Admin SMG. That's kind of crummy. I think I want to unlock one of the master crafted crates, even if it costs us 50 supplies here. So what am I looking for? I don't think any of these. Pistol, auto sniper rifle, assault rifle. Yeah. If we get a inducer carbine, that might actually be useful since we have psionic soldiers this time around. That's somebody who can use them. The acid launcher we can use on some people. The admin shotgun is going to be a nice upgrade since we're still far away from plasma shotguns. We're running around with mech level shotguns. Sure, let's get let's get 2 of those. We're about to get 900 supplies, so we can queue up some of that stuff. Don't worry about it. More trouble fire.
The Chosen have already learned too much about our operations, Commander. If we don't work with the Resistance on a covert action to hunt them down, we're going to end up on the defensive.
You discipline. I'm kind of thinking that I put one of my officers on that covert action there, and he's one of the people who really needs a little bit more officer training, because I think he has like only 2 ranks. But yeah, whatever, we'll do it. You are interested in my smart macrophages. Well, that makes one of us. Let's out of here. I mean, I do like underbarrel flamethrowers. I don't think we need 7 of those. 24 mutant corpses. Yeah, we should really be building a bunch more tactical vests for our people instead of nanoscale vests. What's this sign? That's new. Oh, yeah, right. I have that new black market interface mod that makes it less laggy, but apparently that also shows me which weapons have attachments. I'm assuming that's the icon for that. Yeah. Need all these data pads. And it lists the attachments here. Oh, so nice. That's an, you know, a thing to complain about in the past, where it's like, I'm not sure, do I have attachments on this weapon or not? Do I want to sell it? I'm fairly certain we have coiled snipers for most people, so I think I'm gonna sell this kind of stuff here. A shotgun, I'm not sure about this one. Fairly certain about a Pathfinder having a better weapon already. And that marksman carbine might have outlived its usefulness now. I think this campaign I actually got some good use out of it, so that's all fine. I think we keep the heavy barrel. Knife support can go. Yeah, lots of selling stuff here today. And shotgun. Okay, I don't think I want that assault rifle. I'm not using that. I'm gonna double check Psi PCS in a second. I'm fairly certain we had at least one superior Psi. $600 monies just from selling here. That's good enough. And then we're gonna buy, as usual, I buy the alloys. I'm gonna buy the crystals. I'm gonna have a quick look for weapon attachments, PCS, nothing super interesting here. An executioner with low mobility and low aim, don't care. Low-ish aim hunter. Yeah, no, I think we'll double pass on these guys. Alright, we got a whole bunch of money. Time to spend it all, right? Quick check, GTS. Yeah, lightning strike. We'll pick up vengeance, 25 supplies. It's triggering of rebels on a retaliation dying, so hey, squad-wide boosts, why not? Of course, we never let rebels die, so the buff never triggers, right? Okay, we have stuff queued up here, we have stuff queued up here. Any upgrades we want to buy? Power relay is fully upgraded. So we're currently stuck for power in terms of upgrading anything else. Oh, well, and we don't have the tech to upgrade this thing. Get the hyper vital module now. No, you never get the hyper vital module. Alright, I think that's all the money I can spend. I wish I could spend some more. Let's continue making contact over here while waiting for this mission to be ready to roll.
Setting course for the Mexican regional tract.
I wish, you know, we had some more stuff to do. Then we not just end up with a single rendezvous mission in this episode, but it might just be that lots of housekeeping to do. Alright, did the gamble work? Mexico strength 1, let's go. Get everybody on intel, get you in here. Master Sergeant to, not PCS, what are we looking for? Loadout. Make sure we can clean out the rebels, not the rebels, the faceless. Don't clean out the rebels, please. They're our guys. Alright. And we got a first gene mod here. Not first, we got another gene mod. I was also in the process of getting bioelectric skin on most of my scouts, right? That's always something I like to do. Really no stealthy people here in the top half of the roster. Wow, okay. You are bioelectric? Let me double check that, because Dirty has tracking, so we kind of don't need bioelectric. Bioelectric is still better than tracking, but I think it would be a waste of resources there in that regard. But you could do with some bioelectric skin. And there's one thing I want to check here in terms of the Requiem stuff. But I guess we don't have the right Requiem corpses here. I really want some Seeker Rex. The Mirage Armor. Yeah, always missed out on so far in last campaigns, previous campaigns. Alright, more trouble fire, please. We got our Overlord and our Titan ready. So let's take a look at those two. One training also complete, so we can throw in... Well, that's a tier 3 bond. Really have nobody else for tier 2? Alright. I'm gonna waste my bondage time here. Keep it going. Alright, so we have a Titan and an Overlord. Overlord, bit, and heavy cannon. You basically have a couple different ways of how you want to build them. So there's a heavy weapons, bit focus build, like Rainmaker, Jingo for more heavy weapons, then like some support skills, shields, resupply. But also, you know, if you want to set a bunch of enemies on fire, Napalm Protocol, Acid Protocol, Caustic Protocol, and then I guess Heavy Hitter to boost them all. So lots of synergy up here for the bit and for a kind of officer role. I think it's a little bit late for that. Although you do have Rocketeer and Airdrop would give additional grenades. Sabotage. To jolt them, disabling weapons, dealing guaranteed damage. So it's combat protocol with weapon disable on top, but also with limited charges. Salvo would also go with that heavy weapon build. Then in the middle row we have Overwatch stuff, right? Ready for anything. So you go on Overwatch after shooting. Cool under pressure. You also start with covering fire, so Overwatch is kind of your jam. And then Predator to shoot enemies while they're out in the open. Usually what you do on an Overwatch. Sentinel for multiple shots, lock and load, keep the ammo coming, and then Killzone to get disappointed that it doesn't trigger. And then down here we have a more direct fire build, which gets squad side. Being able to fire a cannon, not a sniper rifle at squad side, is fairly strong. Definitely has some advantages. Steady hands, shooting sharp, locked on. Nimble hands for the free reloads, duck and cover, so if you get a kill, you hunker down, get extra aim crit for next turn, we know that from our scouts. And then cyclic fire for the triple shot. We would have heat for extra damage on robotics. And I guess saturation fire. That's not gonna work from squad side, that has limited range in its ability. I think giving the like the XCOM role perk would lean me towards heavy weapon stuff. But it's kinda late in the campaign, so I'm kinda thinking a direct shooting approach might be better. I'm not sure. Not like we have to make the decision right now. So, although I have to say, I've not played with a top row overlord build, so I'm tempted to attempt that. Also, clearly, to add to the confusion, much as I don't like renaming character pool nicknames, you know, our overlord needs to be overseer in terms of the nickname, the call sign. So you have our overlord overseer, then you have our overseer who is bonded to our sharpshooter overlord. Yeah, still following? Cool, because I don't. And then we have a titan. Titan cannon, sword of shotgun as the loadout. Now with 14 mobility, I don't think we're going to be too happy about the sword of shotgun stuff. So they can get some sort of shotgun skills. Now there is one that decimate is very strong. Sword of shot fire the sword of shotgun at target within sight range. Not the usual 3 tiles range on a sword off is a max. No, guaranteed hit that destroys cover on anyone in line of sight. This is I don't want to say broken. That's an overused term in terms of class balance, but this feels so strong that I probably always take it. Like, sure, Whip It has some uses. There's spray and pray and saturation fire grant a movement only action after being used. Huh. So, spray and pray is like a, you know, we have saturation fire at home, and then that's saturation fire you have at home kind of thing. And of course, scrap metal regains sort of shotgun ammo. Then there's Titanic Blast, a guaranteed hit that knocks the target back on enemies within 4 tiles. So I'm thinking with decent-ish aim and low-ish mobility, it's very likely going to be like a top row kind of stuff here. Open fire, maim, nimble hands. Probably then decimate, bullseye, soften up. Saturation fire. It's a little bit, in terms of a cannon class, a little bit weak. You don't have any multi-shot perks. Don't have any rapid fire, any thousands to go, unless we pick it up. Very little action economy stuff. Then the only other action economy stuff we could get would be Whip It here, which, you know, competes with Decimate. We'll have to see. Again, it's September in the game. We have some really high-level enemies. We're gonna have to see how often we can bring one of the squaddies, and I'm gonna be honest, probably prioritizing the psionics. So the Titan might be getting a little bit the short end of the stick there, in terms of when he gets to go on missions. But if we can squeeze them in, we'll squeeze them in. Let's find some missions here. We should get missions generated. Oh, a smart machine gun. That is an interesting weapon choice. I'm actually gonna look at it briefly here. Something I showed up a smart machine gun for, and for no reason whatsoever, I'm gonna show it off on the Overlord. Because this thing automatically gives you Overwatch after when you fire a shot. It also gives a CCS kind of reaction shot. No, not CCS. No, yeah, CCS reaction shot within 5 tiles on anyone who gets close. But it takes 2 actions to reload and also requires 2 actions to fire. You can move and go on Overwatch, but other than that, you're kind of stationary. Now, on an Overlord, you can kind of compensate a little bit for that. First of all, if we go for the Overwatch build, then we have Eagle Eye, we have increased sight radius by 5 tiles passively. That was nerfed to 3 tiles, but whatever. So our position, we might be able to stay in a certain position for longer and still have shots. And we shoot and go on Overwatch. Well, don't we go on Overwatch anyway? Doesn't the weapon have ready for anything? We might be able to do a different build then. Or we just go with the squad side approach. And then we have to move even less, because we can just shoot. Now, the weapon doesn't necessarily do way more damage than a regular cannon, 10 to 15, I think that's the same. The big advantage it has is a clip size of 10. Yes, it uses clips, which we can benefit with cyclic fire. And then picking up nimble hands makes us ignore the whole penalty of using 2 actions to reload. It's definitely an option. Like, there's not many classes that can really use it, because generally not being able to move and shoot is gonna shoot you in the foot. But hey, the Overlord might be a class that can use it. Not necessarily at squaddy rank, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Lots of me waffling and not much action in this one, but we're already almost a lot of minutes into the episode, so I think we're gonna call it here. But we have a big old smash and grab coming up, where we can hopefully, thanks to DerAva Fire, level up our first PsyOp, level up our ninja, and also level up. No, okay, that's the only levels we get. And hey, it's grenade traps. What more could you want? No, actually, combat medic might level from this. We'll find out in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.